All right, back here on Sportsline, we go back to the phones. I believe we have Cheryl back. Do we, Cheryl?
Yes, just real quick. You know, I was wondering why on earth there could be another reason about successful feedback about the game. Do you think maybe that the transportation issues like airport and terrorism and I guess police and checking everybody type of thing could be affecting that? And I'd like to hear from other callers if they've thought about that. You know, that's something to think about.
Sure, certainly could be a factor. And I know this. I did a story last week while we were down there all about the security measures. It is a huge undertaking. And if you're there, you see a significant security presence around everything during Super Bowl week. There's no question. It is no joke. They take everything seriously around those matters. But I give Atlanta a lot of credit for this. The airport did great work this week. Transit did really good work this week. I think even the traffic, when you think they put in an extra 1 million people into town, there's really only one day where I got stuck in bad traffic, and we were driving a lot to go to various different events. One day I got stuck in really bad traffic and ended up having to hop out of a Uber and walk to where I needed to go. That's it, you know. So all in all, I think Atlanta did a really good job. Security is important, but I don't think it had too much of a factor in terms of keeping people away or tampering that down. All right, to the post-game celebration. The confetti falls on the Patriots once again. A big reason for that, Julian Edelman, the game MVP, 10 catches, 141 yards to help the Patriots beat the Rams 13-3.
How in the heck are you feeling right now?
I'm tired, emotionally, physically, mentally. You know, it was a hard-fought battle out there. You got to tip your hat to the LA Rams. They played unbelievable on defense, you know, but we just made more plays today. And, you know, I'm proud of our guys, man. It was a hell of a year, crazy year, and a resilient bunch. And it's surreal right now.
You know, you look at what you've done, and we talked the other night about your last now 13 games. You're about 8, 9, 10, 11 receptions, 100+ yards. What goes on in that postseason where you're able to just seemingly get it done time after time after time again?
Honestly, I don't know. I just try to go out and have a good week of practice and go from there. So that's what I try to do.
And what was the mindset? You know, it was a battle all game long, but then you get into that 3-3 game, and then boom, you get going. Brady makes some big throws finally. What happened to enable to get the offense in the position for Michelle to score?
You just got to keep chipping away. You know, when you're playing a tough defense, you just got to keep chipping away. You know, that's what we did.
Hey, you know, you talk about Tom Brady having the clutch gene. You have that same clutch gene. You realize that, don't you?
It's a quarterback thing.
Huh?
How about your defense and what they did tonight?
I mean, it's unreal. That's the real MVP. Those guys held that offense to 3 points. You know, Coach Flo did a great job. Coach Belichick did a great job getting them the guys ready. You know, D-Mac, Mac, J-Mac, all the fellas. I mean, it was awesome to witness.
You got a parade Tuesday. Can you look into the camera back home, tell them what you expect?
I expect 2 million people. We just got 6. We just got 6. Let's go!
Maybe the only place with more people than the Super Bowl could be the Super Bowl parade, if that comes true. We'll see what the Patriots get this week when they celebrate yet another title. 6th Patriots title will be the 12th championship parade in New England since 2002. Amazing, amazing stuff up there. The region of champions, or the city of champions, if you will, up there in the Northeast. The guy who threw all those passes to Julian Edelman, Tom Brady, 41 years of age, now the winningest player, tied with Charles Haley. Certainly the winningest quarterback of all time in Super Bowls. Arguably the greatest of all time, just as you look at it, as he continues to win at 41 years of age. Here's Tom Brady.
He's a great player, man. He had a great year, and you know, our defense was tough. They had a great plan tonight. Everyone was confident going in, and the guys executed it so well.
Hey, Tom. Millions of fans, Mexican fans, are celebrating with you guys right now. Anything you want to tell them?
Well, we're celebrating too, so we're gonna have a good time. Everyone should have a good time tonight.
Tom, how much pride do you take watching so many of your former teammates living vicariously through you and feeling a little bit cooler every time you win a championship?
It's pretty sweet, man. I think we do play for each other. You know, everyone who we had, Vince came and spoke to us last night, and you know, it means a lot. There's been a lot of guys a part of this journey with this team, and it's just been so fun to be a part of it. And just do your best every day. And Coach makes it a, you know, it's a challenging football environment. His pressure's always on, and for moments like this, because you got to rise to the occasion. Thank you. A couple more, and I'm heading out.
What did you say to you?
They're so happy. They were happy. Last year was tough on us, but to be able to win, it just is incredible for our family.
What's next for Tom Brady?
What's next is Monday and some rest. I'm looking forward to getting some rest.
And then another Super Bowl parade after that. Brady said last week he wants to play till 45. That seems pretty crazy, but who knows? He keeps winning, keeps getting the job done. Bartley got the job done last night thanks to Rob Gronkowski, his favorite tight end really over the years, the big receiving target. Made some plays last night. He was a bit hobbled as he's been throughout the course of the season. He takes such a beating. He will not play till 45. We can guarantee you that. But he was a factor again in the fourth quarter when the Patriots needed. He started that big game-winning drive and had the biggest catch of the night, a 29-yarder down to the 2 as the Patriots started slow but finished strong in the end for their 6th Super Bowl title.
The obstacles we had to overcome. You know, the grind from the beginning of training camp to now, it's just surreal. Just, you know, the obstacles, how we stuck together. You know, it was life. We went through life this year, and we stuck together, and that's what it's all about in life, is sticking together and keep on going. Tom, you know we stuck together, baby. I love you, dog. And that's what we did. And we figured it out. We found our identity. Keep on grinding. That was our identity. Wear the other team out. You know, we weren't making big, flashy plays, you mean, all the time, once in a while, but we stuck together, grinded, ran the ball. It was just unbelievable. And now we're Super Bowl champs. We're world champions.
Rob, satisfaction. How does that finish it, have a game like that way? How does that play into your decision about continuing to play?
You know, tonight it's about celebrating with my teammates, and that decision will be made in a week or two, you know, down the future, because tonight that's what it's about, is celebrating with my teammates, and that's what I'm worried about tonight. We're going to have a good time. Bill told me he's partying tonight, so you know it's going to be good. Oh, man, satisfying. I mean, you know, our running backs come through. It's crunch time. Somehow we pull it off. When we need to make the plays, we make the plays. Whoever gets called on, whoever's number it is, Rex, Sonny, Julian, Hogan, whoever it is, myself, Tom, you know, the offensive linemen just doing a great job, sticking together, you know, grinding out, making the yards we need to win this game.
You took a shot, Rob, in I think the third quarter.
Yeah, my quad. It hurts a lot. Yeah, I can barely walk right now.
Did it tighten up seriously?
Yeah, it didn't tighten up, you know. Though, you know, adrenaline's flowing throughout the game. It's a Super Bowl. I've had these quad shots about 4 times now. Probably won't be able to walk that good tomorrow, but it's all good. We're Super Bowl champs.
Rob, what's at stake there?
You know, I saw the ball. I knew how to make the play. It was my turn to make a play. Julian was doing a great job making the plays, and it was my turn. Tom put it up there for me to go grab it, and he put it where it needed to be, and I just had to go make it. So it was unbelievable.
Gronk made the play for sure. Sony Michel punched in the only touchdown of the night from the 2-yard line on the next play, and that was pretty much it as the Patriots scored the game's final 10 points to win 13-3. Bill Belichick, much like Tom Brady, gets his 6th Super Bowl title. Incredible run as a head coach. 32 career playoff victories, the most all time. 30 in New England. 6 Super Bowl titles. 9 Super Bowl appearances. The numbers go on and on for the genius who last night outcoached Sean McVay as the Patriots won yet again.
In the biggest moments when we had to play our best football and compete the hardest, they did it. Again, I can't say enough about them. The coaching staff, Brian Flores, Josh McDaniels, Joe Judge, and all the rest of the staff. Certainly our conditioning, Moses Cabrera and the strength conditioning staff. I mean, just they all did a great job. It was a great team win, and just extremely proud of everybody. And obviously couldn't do it without all of them. They're the ones that really deserve the credit. Players went out there and competed against a great football team. I have a ton of respect for Sean, his staff, the Rams football team. I mean, that's a great team, and you know, we knew it was going to be as hard a competition as we had all year, and it was. So, just happy to be able to come out on top, make a few more plays than they were able to make today.
So, how did this team respond after the 2 losses in December?
Great. Yeah, they came in. You know, we tried to correct some of the things that we did wrong. Obviously, the 15 penalties at Pittsburgh. You're not going to win many games doing that. You know, we got some things straightened out there and played well in the next 2 games against Buffalo and the Jets, which enabled us to get into the playoffs and get a bye in the first round. So, but these guys, they're competitors, and when things don't go well, they take it hard. But they have a resolve to come back and try to fix it and get it right and get it better. And you know, so like that after the Tennessee game, was like that after the Detroit game. Jacksonville, Detroit. So, you know, we had a couple stretches like that where we really, none of us felt good about where we were, but we just kept grinding, kept plugging away, and things got better.
So in a game that you said, you know, that was as tight and as close as that was, can you overstate the Brady to Edelman connection and just how much it kept you in the game?
Yeah, well, I mean, that was a big part of us moving the ball, and certainly Tom's, you know, had 2 big plays to Rob on the touchdown drive, on the play action, and then hitting him down the seam. That was some great play calling by Josh and great execution by Tom and Rob. You know, Julian's, you know, always gives us those kind of plays, tough catches, catch and run plays, breaking tackles for a few extra yards, 3rd down. So, you know, he did a tremendous job. But our backs ran well. Backs made, you know, a lot of plays. Sony and Rex, especially there at the end, were able to change field position, and Steve made a big kick there to, you know, to make it a 10-point lead. So, again, it's, you know, offensive line, you can't say enough about those guys either. I mean, that's a good front they were blocking. And, you know, we were able to move the ball. We just weren't able to score very many points. We couldn't sustain the drives and get them into the red area or get them into the end zone in the first 3 quarters. And again, that's a credit to their defense. But you know, it wasn't like we couldn't move the ball. We just weren't able to. It didn't show up on the scoreboard.